My name is Ingrid Butler, and my business is called Moth Marblers. And I've been in this wonderful industrial center building now for, I believe, 22 years. And during that time, I have marbled thousands and thousands of sheets of paper and thousands of yards of silk. And you may not be familiar with the marbling process, but the end result traditionally looks something like this. Marbling began in Turkey in the 15th century, and when the trade routes opened between Istanbul and Venice, Italy, that process was just carried across the Aegean, and the Italians picked it up, and then it went into Spain and Portugal and France, and finally to England. And at some point it was kind of a dying art form. And when I was a little girl, my grandfather had a wonderful library full of books and had these wonderful end papers in the books, and I always wondered, how in the world was that done? And it wasn't until many years later where I took a marbling class with a woman who had studied in Turkey with a Turkish marbling master. And she taught me just the basics, and from there I developed it and loved doing it. I'm addicted to marbling, so it's my life, and it's just a joy. And I'll just show you some of the pieces. The one piece I showed you was very traditional. It's called a bouquet pattern. And it's done by floating water mixed with seaweed into a tank. And then you float colors on that thickened liquid, and you can manipulate the colors into various patterns. It can be very modern, it can be very traditional. In this case, I did some underpainting first and then over marbled it. And as you can see, I have many, many sheets of paper here. And they go primarily to bookbinders, picture framers, people that may be getting married and want a special album for their wedding memories, anniversaries. And then collage artists also use these papers, jewelry makers, card makers. The uses for these different sheets are endless. And recently I just started doing this crinkly paper, which looks like metal. It's really amazing. Here's a piece in copper. And people come in my studio and they think it's actually copper. So I've just had a wonderful, wonderful time with this. I'm feeling really so happy that I can do this, and I enjoy doing it. And it's my life. So what more can I say? That I'm a very fortunate person. Thanks.